Hi, here we are. We're on the night shift, and it's just a while after midnight. Let's see if we can find some guys. Actually, we've been told there are guys here cleaning out the drains, which is great stuff, because they're doing it with a camera, so they push their stuff. Let's talk to the guys. Hi, fellas. What are your names?
Gary. Andy.
Gary and Andy. Quickly, before you put it in, let's show it. Just show it to us. What does it look like? Look at that. Tell us what that is.
That's a camera head that we use when we're surveying the drains. We've had a problem with some flooding over here.
Right.
I've jetted through and we called Gary in, and we're going to put the camera in to see what the blockage is.
What kind of a picture do you get?
Well, we get a picture on a little TV screen there.
Let's see if we can get this picture. Okay, push it through the hole and see if we can pick up the... Look over here. We can actually see the camera going down the tube. Is this the kind of picture you'd expect to see down there?
Yeah. We can either take videos or videoscopic prints
right.
of the state of the drain.
Do you ever get to something which really you think you've never seen anything like this before? What's the most unusual thing you've caught down the drain like that?
I can't really say on television.
something really awful, is it? Oh, great. Oh, and you're getting the video still picture out the bottom here. Right. So what have you found in this drain? Have you found the blockage yet?
It's heavily scaled. That's the main reason why they keep on getting blockages. It wants a descale to make it, clear in a free.
And what is the scale made of? I mean, this is obviously the garage here, so I suppose it's mainly engine oil and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's built up over the years. It needs some maintenance work done on it.
Right. So what's the kind of condition of this tube, do you reckon, this pipe?
Well, see all around the edges of the pipe.
Yeah.
You've got heavy scale deposits.
Yeah.
We use a spinning jet down there, and it'll take it off the cast drain.
Right. I was told earlier that some of you guys, you have to go to hotels on a fairly regular basis because they get so much oil and fat from the kitchens, and they keep dumping it out of the sink. And by the time it gets out to the street, it starts getting cold, and then filling up the drains. That must be pretty unpleasant, isn't it?
Yeah. They should have grease traps. If they had grease traps,
oh, right.
that would solve a lot of the problems.
Yeah, absolutely. Does your wife complain about you coming home smelling quite like this?
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I don't like to say anything, but it's a kind of a healthy smell, but there's also something. Well, what does your wife say?
Well, we've got cleaning facilities at the office and that.
That's very good. Okay, what's happening your end? Have you actually blown out with your water jet yet?
Yes, we started off with the jet, and this is how I came up to the blockage. And as I say, we called Gary in just to make sure that the drain was actually sound before we continued jetting.
Right. So how far can you go with this camera?
Well, we can go about 40 metres.
Right. And this is only a tiny camera, but I mean that wouldn't do if you were doing a big sewer, would it?
No. What we'd use then is a motorised sledge arrangement, which we could fit this camera into.
And actually drives itself along.
Drive it along, yeah. And we could look at the drains coming in from each side.
So have you pushed this tube down the tube by about 6 feet to the lump then now?
Well, this is working its way through. I'm actually putting 3,000 pounds per square inch of water through there.
Right.
And that's going to push that away and out into the main.
Right. How do you know when that's worked?
Well, what we'll do then is try with the camera again and make sure that it's gone. But it's not very often that anything's held back when this has been down there.
Because I suppose this isn't too unpleasant, this one, because this is all just engine grease, I suppose, is it, down here?
Well, these are usually the dirtier ones and the actual foul ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, they usually go away and that's it, but of course we've got all this to kneel in.
Right, because this is pretty sticky stuff, isn't it?
That's right. We don't usually get this dirty.
Oh, really? Don't want to spoil your beautiful uniform,
well,
do we?
That's right, yeah.
Did your wife complain, or do they wash this stuff at home?
Well, we've gone through about 3 washing machines, I think, in the last 3 years.
Okay, no. Very good. Well, we'll leave you to get on with it.
Okay.
Very good. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
See you.
Okay, cheers.
And we'll find something else to tell you about.